Hello guys, my name is Moises Gonzalez. This is my week 4 self-critic. So far I think I'm doing good, but I have found some stone doing in the road doing this part. So the first one that I found was on the right node. So by default, the right node come to RGB. So even though if you change it to RGBA, you will get the channels, but you won't get the alpha. So later on the row below, you are going to need that, and it's going to be a pain uh, finding that alpha and where you're missing it. So what I did was I added the view node and start looking in every single node here until I figure out that it was missing only in the right node. So once I figure out that one, then I start working with the channels and I change it to all, and that actually as you can see here, it export all the channel, also the alpha. Yeah, that's one that I didn't hear the instruction on how to do it, so I don't know if it is at the end it is a lesson learned for me, so it's good to know. The other issue that I found was on the merge. I use a lot the layer contact sheet because it actually told me everything that I need to know about the channels and what is flowing. So if we create a merge node, by default it says to none in the merge. So again, I start to troubleshoot why I didn't have multi-layer, because here I also need a specific layer. I don't remember which one is it right now, but I know we need a specific layer here. So it wasn't working correctly. Once I figure out that, again, with the layer contact sheet going with every single node, I see that in the merge operation I was missing something. So I started playing around with the option, and by default, as I explained, the merge node come by with the configuration of also merge to none. So what I did was I changed it to all, and as you can see here, I have it all the channel that is needed to complete this. So the other thing that I want to show you guys was what I figured out was doing the flick effect. So that is the reason why I continue the flow from here and not from for the pre-com. So what I did was I figured that controlling the speed of the frames it can be useful, because when you render you can actually see the difference between the lights and when it actually starts and when it actually ends. So what I did was exactly this one, and I went over uh, every frame and see the intensity of the light. So changing this to 8 frames per second actually helps a lot to identify the flickering and the intensity of the light. So yeah, thank you for listening. It's been really great learning this. Bye bye.